Now, Central Illinois' most accurate forecast with meteorologist Seth Bohnhoff.
Well, some more showers and storms have passed through the area today. Not really seeing a whole lot out there anymore, but kind of earlier, southern Illinois took a little bit of a hit with a line of storms, some severe, kind of passed through the area down that direction. I think many of us got through it without too many problems. Maybe some rain down there closer to Effingham. Maybe they had some mild thunderstorm activity as well. But you can see things will actually start to clear out a little bit as we get deeper into the nights. Looking at the visibility, talked about all that fog out there this morning. Right now, not quite as bad. You're just seeing a couple of spots there where perhaps the visibility is reduced just a little bit. Maybe that has to do with the smoke in the air, of course, as well, kind of a combination of that, but no longer dealing with that smog that we had to start the day. So starting to see some improvements as far as that goes. Your air quality index is now mostly moderate across a good chunk of the area. There are a couple of spots that are labeled as unhealthy for those sensitive groups, so we have seen some improvement. We did have that red category at one point in time that meant unhealthy for all groups. Either way, the story stays the same. If it's kind of in that yellow to orange category, just be advised, definitely don't spend too much time outdoors, even if it doesn't completely fit the category as it says unhealthy for sensitive groups. Even if you're not belonging to those sensitive groups, it's still not the best air, so just kind of limit your time out there if you can there at all. 72 in Champaign, 71 in Springfield, 73 in Effingham. Kept a little cooler here with that rain chance passing through the day. Winds, though, are very still. Conditions around 5 miles an hour or less across much of the area. Let's get to your tonight forecast. Going to see a low of 57. I think many of us are going to stay dry, maybe a few passing showers or sprinkles here and there. But aside from that, we should be in pretty good shape. Let's talk about your weekend, which does feature a pair of storm chances once again. I think our chance tomorrow is going to look a lot different than our chance on Sunday. Both do bring the opportunity for maybe a little bit of severe weather. Not too terribly worried about either day, but I think just in general, rain chances are better for tomorrow, whereas Sunday it's going to be more of an isolated chance. Let's show you your Storm Prediction Center severe weather outlooks here for Saturday. Kind of got that marginal risk just kind of broadly put over much of the area from I-74 to the south, and then we head on over into Sunday, kind of expands to much of the state of Illinois. Even see a slight risk kind of heading out there closer to the southwest corner of the area. So we are watching for the possibility of that both days. We'll kind of walk through that here in just a moment. After that, though, rain chances really kind of cease to exist heading on into next week. So we'll kind of get a break from the activity here before too long. Let's look at Future Track and show you those storm chances, though. I think it's going to hold off until late afternoon for us into the day on Saturday, although there could be a few early arriving showers or storms here or there. What you're going to notice here with this Future Track is that there are just kind of some embedded storms here and there. The general kind of cluster itself not going to contain severe storms, but there could be one or two as we move ahead in time, especially into the evening. Looks like there could kind of be a second round moving on in behind that first round. So we'll kind of watch to see the strength of some of these storms. Not the best setup that we've seen before, but certainly possible some strong winds or maybe some hail in there as well. Tornado threat, not too concerning, but if there was going to be one, kind of favors the I-70 region where there's just a little more kind of spin in the atmosphere. Then we head on into Sunday, and we'll show you that one here real quick. A lot more isolated in nature as a boundary passes on through. There's going to be maybe a couple of storms. They're not going to pack a huge punch, but if they're kind of isolated in nature, maybe they could also potentially bring that tornado risk with them as well. Overall, not ringing any alarms as far as those severe weather chances go, but just something to monitor here this weekend, of course, with any sort of plans that you have. Good thing is any plans that you have into the work week of this coming week look to be in great shape. 80s and even mid-80s return with some sunshine back in the picture. So just got to hold out a little longer. Those pesky storm chances and that smoke maybe hanging around here for a little bit, but hopefully better days are ahead. People just want to enjoy their summer, Will. Is that too much to ask for?
That's not too much to ask for.